Hey folks, and welcome back to Oblivion Remastered. So, last episode we had a lot of fun, and this episode we're gonna have more fun. I mentioned I went cracking for... I ran out of gold gems because I was breaking into coral. But between episodes, I've managed to find myself a grand soul gem with a grand soul. It cost me a pretty penny, but as you can see, pretty pennies are not in short supply right now, because I also went and did a whole bunch of alchemy, and then sold all that alchemy, and finished kitting out Frostcrag Spire. So down here on the lower level, we now have a library. In here we have the vault, which didn't change much actually. I was quite disappointed. In the vault we just have a bunch of chests on the floor of varying kinds. And I don't have a torch to show you, so you're just going to have to believe me. But there's just chests everywhere. And they come pre-packed with tat. Just random low-level loot. Upstairs, we have the most important part, though. Well, after the tallow candles, right? We have the alchemy bench, which is how I made most of my money. There it goes. Alchemical brilliance added to the player. Your alchemy skill has temporarily increased by 15. Hell yeah, it has. If you move away from it, it returns to normal. Go back to it, you get it back. Spell list, even. Right? And I also made sure that we finally had a... See, my inventory's full of still more stuff. Got some spear, fortify, strength potions, some light potions. Restore fatigue, restore health, restore magicka. And... what was I looking for? Oh yes, in here. We have apprentice set full now. We had the alembic, the mortar and pestle, and the retort, but I couldn't find a calcinator, and I went and bothered to find one while I went around and did all that. But I'm going to take all this again. I noticed we are low on restore health, and restore magicka, and restore fatigue. So I'll be right back. Okay, I made a bunch more potions, but we have a problem. And that's that we're so good at alchemy now that a lot of our potions conflict. And I've accidentally made some health potions that shock me, and some magicka potions that hurt me. I'm gonna get rid of them. I can't make any mistakes.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Yeah, we probably should, well, on the one hand, but on the other. On the one hand, these are more powerful. On the other hand, these are more plentiful. I think we'll sell the worse ones.
That's a good deal.
What about these two? Get rid of you.
You got a great
About
deal
restore
there.
fatigue. These ones can go.
A fine transaction.
We've got even more money. Even more ridiculous amounts of money. You can say how easy it is. Right. Do you have... We should start seeing journeyman alchemy gear now. No, I don't think. But I am going to buy you out of, if we have got it, wormwood and flour. No flour? Do you have wormwood? Very specific reason we want wormwood and flour.
I appreciate you.
Doesn't
Farewell.
though. So, while I'm at it, oh, we have some updates from last episode. Well, yes, last episode, and just thinking back on things. I realize I've been really poor at explaining what shield does. So I've kind of insinuated why it's good, but shield is not like one shield is 1% of damage removed. It is your armor rating. When you are unarmored, like we are, 1 point of shield is 1 point of armor rating. We see that in effect on our character, maybe? Somewhere. No, I guess not. You'll just have to take my word for it. We have 55 magnitude of shield, so we have 55 armor. And if we cast shield now, that jumps up to 70, I believe. Health? Shield? 70. We have the equivalent armor, well, not quite the equivalent armor rating of a full set of Daedric armor. Daedric armor is the best armor in the game, except maybe Madness armor. And the maximum armor rating of Daedric, which is heavy armor, is 75. The funny thing about shield is, shield stops being effective above 75. So the maximum amount of shield you should ever have is 75, which coincides with the maximum amount of armor rating you can get from Daedric gear, right? The thing is, it is better to use shield and armor. So for example, if you have Daedric armor and 75 shield, you have an effective 150 armor rating, right? It's massive. But we don't wear heavy armor, and we aren't going to have a base armor rating of 75, so we have an artificial armor rating of 75, which is like we're wearing unenchanted Daedric armor. So that's how shield works. Something else you'll notice is our stats are different. I have moved them around a bit. We now have willpower 30 and intelligence 78 and agility 60. Why has this happened? Because I want to have fun. And I feel like to have fun, we should have our character in such a way that I haven't made a bunch of awful mistakes. That is, I should have never been raising my willpower. And the reason for that is because of Fortify Fatigue. Where do you even start? Fortify Fatigue. Well, Fatigue is a multiplier. So if we look at this, I have 159 out of 159 Fatigue. Fatigue, when it's full, is a multiplier of 1 on your damage roll. That means when you are at full fatigue, you are doing 100% of your damage. It doesn't go to 0 damage when you're at 0 fatigue, because it's just a multiplier of 1, right? But it does mean that you are doing all of your damage when all of your fatigue is full. Why does that mean we want shitty willpower? Well, willpower is our stat greatest able to give us maximum fatigue, right? So it greatly increases your maximum fatigue. We don't want a large natural fatigue pool because of a bug in the game, which is embraced as a feature. That makes it so Fortify Fatigue is not included in the calculation for damage. What the hell do I mean? I know, this is just the guy pointing to the wall with the strings. Yeah, I know that's me right now. Just bear with me, okay? So, if we have 159 fatigue, we are doing 100% of our damage. If I then go and cast Greater Fortify Fatigue, we get 50 maximum fatigue. 209. So, bear with me here, got my phone, going to the calculator, going to the where is the calculator? Hello? Here it is. Okay. So, 209 divided by 159 is 131, which means we have 31% more fatigue than we should. Are you following me? So if a multiplier of 1, which is 100% of our fatigue, or 159 out of 159, we are doing one damage is 100% of our damage. If we have an increased maximum fatigue over that 159, for every amount of maximum fatigue above our total, we are getting a higher percentage, in this case 1.31, which means we're doing 31% more damage just by having 50% having 50 more fatigue added unnaturally. Holy shit, I know that's a lot. I hope I explained that well enough. I hope that makes sense. At the end of the day, TLDR, without any of the math involved, what that means is the more maximum fatigue we can stack that is unnatural, as in added by items, added by magic, the more damage we are doing. I made a really foolish suggestion last episode that we should enchant our very precious wrist irons with fortify hand to hand. That is dumb, because when we max out hand to hand, we stop getting gains from hand to hand. So if we have 107 hand to hand skill, we're doing no more damage than we have 130 hand to hand damage. The increase to hand to hand damage was at skill 100. So wrist irons should have either strength or maximum fatigue on them. And we're going to go with maximum fatigue. Here's the tissue. Here's the tissue about the whole Grand Soul Gem endeavor. 10 years memory, right? Okay, so wrist irons, Grand Soul Gem, shield, 10%. Hang on, didn't that sigil give us 12%? Isn't that better than a Grand Soul Gem? Yes. And that's the problem. We need to hang out for our wrist irons to get a sigil, a transcendent sigil, which gives us fortify fatigue, which the best one we can get is transcendent, and that gives us 40 maximum fatigue. I hope all that made sense. But because we have a maximum of shield of 75, that means the best shield we need to worry about is having 75%, and anything more than that is useless to us, right? So we can have half our gear with shield on it and half our gear with maximum fatigue on it, and we will be doing gangbusters. That's the TLDR of this whole rant. We want less shield, more maximum fatigue, and we need a large sigil to make that work. Cool? Great. Wonderful. Glad we're on the same page. That also means, because I said luck's going to be really important for us. No, luck is useless specifically for us, because anyone else, luck would be increasing our passive skills. As in, if you have a skill of 50 and you have high luck, then you actually have a skill of 55. We don't need that, because if we max out hand to hand, we're not getting anything out of luck. Right? Just completely useless for us. What else? Oh yeah, and and I said I upgraded the tower completely. Yes, so, we are caught up. Oh my god. However, there is one extra piece of tech that I have finagled. Because of our master potion ring, we need wormwood and flour. What does wormwood and flour give us? Maximum fatigue. So I'm going to go on a hunt to get wormwood and flour. Come along with me. Oh, but actually, we have an Oblivion gate. Which is a shield... A sigil. Also, I'd like to see how we're doing against Flame Atrodox now. Although I do have to be, you know, being that how important fatigue is for us, I have to stop fighting on, like, no fatigue whatsoever. Yes. 7, 5, 4. That's not right. 5, 6, 7. Right, well, let's sit more, right? Let me in. We are not gonna... I'm gonna... Speedrun? Speedrun style? Because we only have to fight what we have to in these things. Hello, Harada. I wouldn't mind picking up some... Well, no, it's speedrun style. We're not going to bother with anything but the main objective. What about you? Where is what is our main building? It could be any one of these, couldn't it? So we'll start with this one. The fanfare. Hello, madam. Hello, sir. Can't stop me, I'm the gingerbread cat. I mean, you're gonna try and stop me. I'm gonna take stuff. Come on in. Come on. Out of the doorway. Thank you. How do we get further up in here? Ah. No, hello, Clanfair. Out of the way. Thank you. No, I made a spell a while ago that I haven't been able to use because of our maximum. Totally can. So this heals us a tiny bit, but then also keeps us regenerating. The Hall of Shame. Spellcaster McGee. Fanfare. With the Wastes of Oblivion. This is not the Sigil Tower. Unfortunately. I suppose we would have actually known that had we paid attention to the bottom floor, because that's where the big beam of light comes from, right? I keep saying we. You aren't responsible for my attention. We want to... Oh. Okay. I am leaving. Okay, we're finally out of the dud. Now we can check the other tower. What's the bet? It's that one. And I'll have to try and figure out how to get to that one. Which I think... Oh, you know, I think 10-year-old memory. Yeah, 10-year-old memory. I think there's a cave. I think you're not meant to do any of this. Or not? Well, there's not a cave? I think for one of them there's a cave. Whoa. And the cave leads into the place that you can't seem to get into any other way. That's gonna shoot me up there if you're wondering what those are. There you go. Pretty fun. You can see that we've taken a massive nerf with the willpower. Because that's also our magicka regen, right? So we're now super dependent on our magicka potions, but that's fine, because we're going to have lots of those. Hello, scam friend. Oh, are you a summon? Nope, you're real. No, this guy. What am I doing? What am I doing? Give me your skin. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to run. Run like the Dickens. Ooh. And steal any loot that I come across. Commands, you got any of that loot? Got any of them fleshy vessels? Blade souls? Ah. Oh, you got one. Cave Scout helmet. Night Eye on Self. That would actually be great if it wasn't armor. And that's mine. Thank you. Peanuts. Ascendant sigil, that's good. So yeah, point made. If you wanted to, you could just do that with absolutely every single Oblivion game. You don't have to fight anything. You just need the sigil stone. Hello, scamps. I would like your skin. Give it to me. Give me your skin. And along with the fact that we're going to have a lot of mana potions, we are certainly going to have a lot of fatigue restoration potions. So I am not worried. Sure. Actually, you know what? Sure. Okay. Now, with our safety ensured, I can take a look at what the sigil we got was. Anything good? Fortify intelligence. Absorb intelligence on strike. Fortify intelligence on self. Well, I mean, it's good, but it's not what we want. So it'll probably get sold. Anyway, back to getting wormwood. Right, well that took forever. I wanted a nice, even 30-ish. Where are we? Oh my god. Wormwood. Nice, even 30-ish wormwood. But I got to 27 and then it just stopped showing up. I wandered around the mountain a whole bunch. Till I found a whole bunch around the Doomstone. Which is near yet another Oblivion portal. Of course I am.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Wow, that took ages to lose them, but here we are. I've lost them. Let's look at our sigil gacha. You? Yeah, absorb health on strike, fortify health on self. It's another one for the bin, I'm afraid. That's fine. But we have our wormwood, 2 sigils. Time for me to go to different markets and buy all their food. Their food, but especially their flour. Well, I'm back from my hunt. And we made out like a bandit, sort of. Mostly because we got 2 export expert alchemy apparati, an expert calcinator, and an expert retort. So we're halfway to expert. And we skipped journeyman for 2 of them. So I will take my apprentice mortar and pestle and my apprentice alembic, and we're gonna go over here because I got all that hunting for flour, and we only got 10, so I didn't need 30 wormwood. I thought we were gonna get a lot more flour, but it is what it is. And the reason we did that is because flour and wormwood, all the way at the bottom, is fortify fatigue on self for 111 points for 369 seconds. 111 points. That's almost half of our fatigue already. I'm not actually going to use it all, because we also get batches, bonus batches from that bench. So if we look at fortify fatigue, we got 10 out of our 5, and that's amazing. What? So if we, not including enchanted gear, right? If we do one of them, we were at 159. Should not have changed. Where's my fortify? Oh boy. Fortify fatigue. We are now at 320. 320 fatigue. So 320 divided by 159. We have 200%. We have reached 201% damage increased. So you can see how this gets kind of ridiculous. Plus our enchanted gear when we get it. Yeah. You know, I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing alright. We want to come downstairs. I'm hoping to make a spell, and that spell is going to fortify our fatigue and apply shield to us. So the one we already have is 40. Let's stick to that for 30 seconds. Yeah. Let's say a minute. Can we get away with a minute? I don't know what 15 out of 12 means. I think that's how much Magicka costs, but I don't know why it's out of 12. And then shield. Or say 20, because that takes us to 75. Or also 1 minute. Oh, that's costing us a lot more mana now. My alteration needs to be a skill of 75. We go back down to 15. Alteration skill of 50. What if we went with 30 for shield and 20 for magnitude? We can do that. We can do that. The reason I want to make that is so that I don't have to wield 2 spells all the time to accomplish the same thing. Because I never remember to cast Fortify Fatigue, and we only have so many buttons on our wheel, right? So, battle ready. Yes, good, great. Congratulations, you've created a new spell. So, on self, Is battle ready? Did I make that a touch spell? I certainly did. Oops. And my skill level is too low? You said that I could. You liar? You lying liar? What if I have fatigue? 40 for 1 minute. On self. Yeah, it did say area, didn't it? Magnitude on self. 20 for 30 seconds. Oh, that's way cheaper than it got to. I mean, now do a minute, maybe? No. You absolutely can't do a minute. Not yet. Yeah. So, do we make it cheaper and last less longly? That sounds like a 10-second headway on the spell with our fatigue instead. That didn't drop it very much, did it? No. No, we'll keep the minute then. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. About 50? Yes, that's good. Battle ready. I don't think we can delete spells, so, you know, this is with us forever. Your skill level is too low in alteration. You're a liar. The spell-making altar is a liar. Cost 72. Yeah. I guess we just gotta... Fine. Healed for 60 and magnitude 15. Defend, but longer. Ah, I don't know why it was not why it was hiding this from us. No, it totally says we can cast that. Defend, but bigly. I promise I will clean up my... Oh, it'll allow me. I don't know, it must be because it's a combo spell, which is unfortunate, but yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll have to sort that out between episodes. But point being, if I did some grinding, we could get up to Alteration 50 pretty quick anyway. Where are we with that? $46. Yeah, we're 4 points away. It wouldn't take us very long at all. You have unlocked more arcane secrets of altering the fabric of reality. You can now cast journeyman level alteration spells. Hell yeah. So, that means, please and thank you, battle ready. Right? Yes! Yes! Also, oh no! Our potions are getting ridiculous. 6 points for 20 seconds. Okay. 20 points for 67 seconds. A little insane. And 18 points for a minute. So, I think it is with my great pleasure that we go and do a match or two to round out the episode over at the arena. Right? I do apologize for making this episode so technically focused and extremely nerdy, but breaking Oblivion is part of the charm, in my opinion.
I'm a busy man.
Especially when you're breaking Oblivion as such a self-nerfed situation as we are. So let's put on our arena raiment. So, I don't think I assigned you to the key yet. Well, now. And,
You made it to Bloodletter, which is more than I can say for most people who step into that arena. Keep it up.
Thanks, Owain. I'm ready for a match.
The next opponent is a Red Guard. I've seen him fight with both a mace and a sword, so be ready for either one.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm scared. I'm scared for them, mostly. We did go up 2 levels, so, you know, but...
There's nothing better than watching 2 eager bloodletters fighting to the death for fame and glory. But enough talk. Let the battle begin!
Outfits out. Cast our shield. Drink our bigly fortify fatigue potion. A fortify strength. Oh no. Alright. Of course. Fill ourselves with restore fatigue potions and go ham. What happened to our
Show me what you've got.
hasn't been a minute yet.
You'll never...
Where are my buffs? Are they just not being shown? Shield? Oh yeah, battle ready.
Never leave this alone.
I guess they only show up if they go below a certain amount of time, yeah?
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you. You'll never leave this alone.
Oh, dude. Pretty embarrassing for you, actually. Taking it like a champ. I gotta be honest, I thought we'd be doing more damage. But I do feel almost invulnerable.
Good people, we have a winner!
Yeah.
All hail the combatant from
Me.
the blue team. Victor from the blue team, leave the arena now and rest. You earned it.
Thanks, Wiz. Hey, Porkchop. Owen.
That was a good fight, Bloodletter. You really showed that Red Guard who's boss. Here's your take. Now go clean yourself up.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Bloodletter. Don't lose your momentum now.
Ready for a
Your next
match.
opponent wears a heavy raiment, but attacks with a short sword. She's like a heavily armored wasp and has the temper to match. Careful.
Okay. Well, she won't be fighting with a short sword for very long. Oh no. What have we become? My Swedish friend.
People of the Imperial City, welcome.
What
to the
have
arena.
we become?
You came to watch these 2 bloodletters do what they do best, and they're dying to prove their worth. So let the bloodletting begin.
Yeah. I don't think it's been 3 minutes, so I don't think we have to top up on that potion. Hi. Drop that. There you go. Just gonna slurp a couple of those. Back here. Infinite heavy punches technique. Well, I think it's pretty definitive, guys.
Hail the combatant from the blue team. Victor from the blue team. Leave the arena now.
Yeah.
Rest. You earned it.
I think we do a third one, to be honest. Hey, Porkchop. Hey, Owen.
Okay, so you killed the Breton. Don't get a big head. Here's your payout.
Mm-hmm.
My Red Room got its paint job from fighters like you. After you disemboweled the next idiot, I want you to smear his blood all over the walls.
Man, you're... Yeah, okay. I'm ready for a match.
Next up is a dark elf. I've never seen him fight before, but he's got a bow as well as a sword. So be ready for a ranged attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guy. Woo!
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. Just look at the yellow team's dark elf. You
Ooh.
can see the murder in his eyes. Can the blue team's bloodletter even hope to survive?
Ooh.
Let's
Shaking
find
in my
out.
boots. Yeah, we are going to drink posh. Nice strength. 5 fatigue. Smell it. To punch this nerd.
You'll never leave this arena alive. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you keep saying that.
Oh.
10,000 tippy taps attack.
That the best you can do?
Murder in his eyes. My fists are called murder, and they're in his eyes.
People, we have a winner. All hail the combatant.
It's me.
From the blue team.
Thank you, thank you.
From the blue team, leave the arena now and rest. You earned it.
Uh-huh. I think we're doing a fourth one. I think we're gonna rank up. Yeah, I think we're gonna rank up.
Good work, Bloodletter, or should I say Myrmidon. That's right, you've risen in
Oh,
rank.
we did rise.
You know how it works. More blood, more gold. Here.
Thanks. Well, first
All right,
Myrmidon match then?
Don't be fooled by your next opponent. The little dagger he uses is actually a powerful enchanted weapon called Shimmer Strike. Now go get him.
Okay. You got it, Chief. Also, I didn't say hey Porkchop, or did I? Hey Porkchop.
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. The yellow team's combatant has slain many opponents with his magical dagger,
Oh.
Shimmer Strike. Let's see if
Very
the blue
intimidating.
team can end his winning streak.
Very intimidating. Sorry, not allowed that. Shimmer Strike is banned. What is there to say? Ooh, baby! Thick calluses cover your knuckles and joints from long hours of punching and kicking. You are now an expert in hand-to-hand combat. Your regular attacks now inflict more fatigue damage. Excellent. All hail me!
The blue team. Victor from the blue team. Leave the arena now and rest.
You got it, Wes.
Earned it.
Yeah, I mean, what a great place to stop, eh? On a level up. On getting expert punch. We did it. Now, how long will this power level last? I don't know. But I'm keen to find out.
Stop talking already!
Ooh, you. You have ascended to level 17. Life isn't over. You can still get smarter or cleverer, or more experienced, or meaner, but your body and soul just aren't going to get any younger. Dang, dude. I think that's the most inoffensive things we can... We don't want to get much more in agility, because agility does increase our max fatigue. Right? So we don't want to raise agility. We definitely don't want to raise willpower. We can't raise endurance or strength. So all we have left is intelligence, speed, personality, and luck. Well, that's that.
Stop talking
I think
already!
next episode we get Grand Champion and then move on to something new and exciting. Complete the Mages Guild, maybe. Alright, folks, thank you so much for joining me. I've had a lot of fun this episode. Have a good one. Bye! Bye.